Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, we're on the way. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's a throw. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
Okay, interesting. Well, the pass is intercepted. Griezmann. Messi. Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Good play on the left-hand side here. Pedri. Now it's Pedri. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, that's a nice ball.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And he's taking no chances. And the shot! He'll want to be quick to recover this. Cleared without complication. Looking for the run. White calmly anticipates. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's straight offside.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pedri. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Drilled in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Pedri. And it's Owen. Luis Suarez. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the return... Just the keeper to beat! Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. That is good alertness. He's found the way through. Neymar! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated.
There's the hit! Big moment! Massive goal! That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and this...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
And just a quick reminder today,
caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rice in acres of space out wide. Pedri. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Griezmann. Now it's Messi. Pedri. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And here's Ribery. He's cut it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Picked out brilliantly.
Brazil are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Griezmann. Guardiola gets it clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, who's going to be first to this? Ribery tries to dink it in. Oh, played right into his path. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That pass has been well intercepted. Koundé getting this one clear.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. Griezmann. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through. Brazil with the corner, they're first.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 10, Messi. Number 11, Neymar.
Ribery is there and he can get that clear.
Griezmann.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
Number 5,
Now it's Owen.
Coming on the field.
No, that was never going to make it.
Number 7,
Barcelona certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Number 18, Schneider.
Bastoni gets across to intercept that.
Bastoni. There will be 1 minute added time.
Ribery, and that will be it. Brazil can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's got away. Adams was in no mood for any of that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mendieta has twice been voted best midfielder in Europe.
Well, he likes to take command of everything from central midfield, Peter, but he's also got a great engine, which allows him to drive forward relentlessly. I think he's one of the great all-round midfielders of his generation.
Absolutely. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's well spotted. Keeper's got good distance on that. Pedri, and here's Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He is through here. It's a good foot in there. It's a lovely, neat pass. Well, there's the clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back. Yamal. Lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Suarez looking to get on the end of this. It's Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Keeper sees it all the way. And that's an excellent interception. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Now it's Griezmann, Messi, and that's left him on the seat of his pants. Guardiola. It's Vinicius Junior. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. No way through. Mendieta. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb, very, very organised.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Brazil have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Can he finish? Neymar. And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear, Dave.
He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a check. Oh, he's been caught napping! In towards the middle. And through to the goalkeeper.
Brazil have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
That's really well manoeuvred. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Suarez. Yamal. And now the breakaway. And here's Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Batistuta! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Griezmann attempts a clearance.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Luis Suarez.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Passing nice and neat. And he's had a hit! And he has kept it out somehow!
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Defending of the desperate variety.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Batistuta. Oh, what has happened here? And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Brazil may have thrown this away at the death. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour.